So bear with us guys as we move along to custom number 3 of 8. Right, shouldn't be too long and we will get going. Hey guys, welcome back to LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds, and here again with an awesome, exciting LEGO Custom. And today, continue on the Customs LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds, another course than the Red Shogun Ranger from Power Rangers Samurai. Now, before I go on into this, there's a little update for the Sentinel Ranger. Turns out his little mouth plate piece was actually gold. So there's your little update for him. Hopefully you guys enjoyed how it came out. But now we're going to move along to the Red Shogun Ranger from Power Rangers Samurai, which is basically their battleizer. I think Rangers had this as well, but I think it was the closest thing to a battleizer, so that's the thing I'm going to go with. RPM never had one, neither did Jungle Fury for that matter. Some could argue that the Strike Rider thing in Jungle Fury was Casey's battleizer, but I saw that as more as armor that was, you know, specifically designed for the finishing move of the Strike Rider. Like, and RPM never had one, if anything, the toys did, and that's not even non-canon. So, well, right, we're doing the Shogun Ranger now. Let me just look at my image here. Where is this one at? Oh boy. Give me a few seconds, guys. Let's see. Okay, there you are. Right. Now, my thumbnail will seem it's a dark red, but I'm gonna go with a bright red for this. So start things off with his helmet. Of course, it's the Knight's helmet here, and it is red. Now, it's got this big. It does also have this big antenna piece on it as well. So that kind of reminds me of like the Mantis Mask. So let me just look at that real quick. Yeah, the Mantis Mask. The only problem with the Mantis Mask is that while it does have a big antenna on it, it doesn't have the same vibe of a Ranger Mask. So I'm gonna stick with my guns and go with the Knight's helmet for this. Red that up, and I believe the visors were Vigilante. That would make the most sense to me. Let me just check my notes here. Click, 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 click. Okay, done you. And click, scroll down. Click, click, click. Type in Samurai to see what my previous works were, because it will remind me. It's been a while since I've done the Samurai stuff, or any Ranger in general for that matter. But you know, it's always good to recheck your old works, see what you did, and see what you can do to use as a basis. So, let's see here. Alright, scroll to the end. I'm pretty sure it was the Vigilante visor, but I could be wrong. It was. Okay. Click you once. Right, so Vigilante visor was the right one I had, and then I'm going to go to the head. This was a 36 headpiece. Red that up. Going back to the visor to pop that back in play. Like that. Boom. And then we're going to go to the rest. The epaulette piece, of course. This is now red for the shoulder pads. And then arms. Let's take a look at those. Oh god. So he has huge shoulder pads, might I add. You can't really replicate those, to my knowledge anyway. I wish you could, though, that'd be dope. Because if I could, I'll be using this, the Calendar Man piece. But anyway, moving on, the arms. These are going to be full red arm with a little Batgirl arm. Batgirl arm, red that up, and these are going to now have the white hands at the very end. Then onto his torso. This is kind of like plated armor. I would go with preset torso, Aqualad Young Justice, pop that in, red that up, and then after that, scroll down to his hip piece, and it's got red and black in there. We'll go with Arsenal, maybe something like that. Then the torso, this is going to be black and red, so for the legs there. Top section is the black, lower section red. Right, and now you could swap out the torso for something like Mr. Miracle if you want some of that gold in there, which I could be considering. The only problem is if you do use it, that it's going to have a bit of dark grey in there as well, so just bear that in mind. But it is a bit more accurate, so I might go a bit, rev that up, and we move along now to weapons now. Of course, he's going to have his katana, his samurai sword, I like grey for that. And we're going to go on to the personality red hearts, standard health, voice 2, target module, stars, basic speed animation, doesn't matter too much due to the sword, and then we can pad out the rest. Right, let's see. I believe the Red Ranger's element was fire, so I could be wrong. It's been a while. I've only seen bits and pieces of it. Okay, he does have fire powers, so in that case we're going to go to effects and put on the orange yellowish colour for this, along with the jump stun effect star for the orange yellowish colour. And since he's got fire powers, I'm going to switch his target module to Death Swarm. And then we're going to go to beam ability here and pop in the hold and 4 for that. The beam ability is coming for the sword, and then of course the colour is the orange yellowish there, and that's a heat beam. Moving on from that, he would also have the fire shield, so pop that in. Number 1, orange yellowish pad up, there's that for you. And after that he has of course super strength abilities and beam deflection on his notes. So scroll on down, super strength and beam deflection. Boom. Pad out the rest. Tap square for the fighting, lunge attack. I feel the arm would hold him back, so too. And then tap circle will be your fire shield, which is done. Hold circle fire beam, X button, the arm would hold him back, so I would say a single jump. And then we're gonna work our way. I'm sure in the show maybe we did incredible things, but it makes no sense. Why would a heavy armor like this be capable of all that crazy jumping? But then again, I haven't seen the show, so bear that in mind. I'm gonna scroll down and go with tracking, stealth. Well, we'll take that back. The armor's kind of bulky. Graffiti, optional choice. There we have it. Basic information. He is a hero character, Justice League, and then we have the Shogun Ranger, Ranger Samurai, the battleizer, if you will. Right, that's that one done, and now we'll move along to the next one on the list, which I believe is Mega Force. Yeah, it is. So tick you off. Right. Tap square fighting, hold square lunge attack, tap circle fire shield, hold circle fire beam, along with your barrel jump respectively, and super strength powers, which you can expect from most battleizers. I think everyone has one. Anyway, though, up to the chat. I think we're up to the chat. Let's take a look. I didn't. Here we are. We're clean. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed how this one came out. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe, that good stuff, hit the notification bell right corner down below. So you can stay in tune with all LEGO DC Supervillains custom builds. The first month of other content on the channel. Coming up next on my list for today is the Super Silver Mega Force Battleizer Ranger, which I'm going to shorten down to just Silver Mega Force Battleizer Ranger, because otherwise it's going to be a pretty long title. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Until next time, like always, peace out.